Good morning and welcome back. It's almost 8:38. La Traviata is one of the most popular operas ever composed, and it happens to be the first of 3 operas for the 2013 Palm Beach Opera season, the organization's 50th season. And joining me this morning are Daniel Biaggi, David Miller, and Sarah Joy Miller with the Palm Beach Opera. Thank you all for being here. What a pleasure it is. No singing this morning, but let's discuss a little bit about, Daniel, let's start with you since you're closest to me. Tell us a little bit about the Palm Beach Opera and what it is about it that it fascinates you so much.
Palm Beach Opera is a fully professional opera company. We produce 3 to 4 live main stage opera productions per season, and we are indeed already starting our 51st season with La Traviata this weekend. La Traviata is a perfect opera for anyone who's never been to the opera before. It's great music, it's a passionate story. We have 50 people in the chorus, 65 in the orchestra, lavish scenery, beautiful costumes, just all around a wonderful evening with internationally renowned soloists, as you'll meet 2 of them shortly, which creates a one-of-a-kind experience for just a little bit more than a movie ticket, really.
And the way that you say La Traviata sounds so much better than the way that I try to say it. Don't mean to butcher it, but yeah, it is. It's a lovely opera. And David, you're a classically trained singer, and you started out in opera. You've also performed on Broadway. You toured the world with Il Divo, yes. Very cool, and now you're back on the opera stage. Boy, you've been all over the place. What's the difference between each of those?
Well, as far as the being on Broadway was concerned, that was actually a production of an opera. It was Baz Luhrmann's production of La Boheme. So there really wasn't a whole lot of difference between, that was just kind of location, just being on Broadway. But in terms of, for Il Divo, I think the 2 main differences for me at the very beginning, kind of learning how to be a pop singer, was very new and different for me. Learning how to use a microphone was brand new to me, because in the opera, you know, it's just you up there, you project to the back wall, and that's about it. And you spend your years kind of figuring out how to do that in your own voice. But then, you know, there's also the aspect of, in the opera, you're wearing your costumes, you have your character, you kind of put up that 4th wall, and you lose yourself in the storyline, whereas in Il Divo, it's just me. I have to play myself in a way. It's almost like a caricature in a way.
Yeah, and you've got to do a lot, obviously, to take care of your voice as you go through an entire season.
Yeah, it's true. This last year with Il Divo, we did 140 plus performances going around the world in 47 different countries, and yeah, it's a grueling schedule.
And you can go back and forth between the 2 genres?
Well, this is my first opportunity to sing an opera in about 2 years. So the opportunities don't come up all that often.
Right, so you got to take them while they're there.
Exactly.
All right, Sarah, you 2 are a trained opera singer, and you're married to David. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Being a married couple, what's it like to play lovers on stage in an opera, which is always so deep, so big?
It's really fun. You know, there are 2 sides to it. Obviously, there's a strangeness to it at first, because, you know, you have a relationship that you're bringing out onto the stage. So it's always a negotiation of, okay, how much of David and Sarah Joy are up here, and how much of Violetta and Alfredo are happening right now. But all in all, it's been such a pleasure. And as he said, he's been on the road so much, and so to spend this time together has been really, really amazing.
Oh, that's great. And this is something you've been doing for quite some time?
Yeah, I've actually had a similar history to David. I did some crossover things, but, you know, all in all, opera is, for both of us, our biggest passion.
What is it about opera that attracts you? Because, you know, a lot of times, like growing up, whenever I would watch, say, the Ed Sullivan Show or something, and they'd have some, you know, opera person, it was always, you know, some big over-the-top person. I mean, you guys seem like very normal people.
Oh,
and young.
Don't be deceived by appearances. I'm kidding. No, but it's true. There is a lot in opera that is over-the-top, sort of bigger than life. I think that's one of the things that I found attractive about it, and also singing over an orchestra without a microphone, which is, you know, it's an athletic event almost to be able to do that, and it's a training that, you know, that one has to go through to do that is it's a big deal to get to the point where you can really do that for 2 hours.
Well, we
so
wish
that
you-
was what I always wanted.
We wish you all a lot of continued success, and we hope that it's a great run here for the season this year. You can see La Traviata at the Kravis Center for the Performing Arts this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tickets start at just $20, and for more information, you can call the Palm Beach Opera. The number is on your screen, 833-7888, or visit their website at pbopera.org. Thank you again for being here this morning. It was a pleasure. Thanks,
Thank you.
and a lot of success to you. All right, let's send it back over to Shannon.